dietitian, a registered dietitian here at the Simmons Cancer Center at UT Southwestern.
So my name is Megan Farley, and I'm one of the genetic counselors, the cancer genetic counselors at UT Southwestern Medical Center.
My name is Lauren Tyra. I'm a third-year graduate student in the neuroscience degree program here at UT Southwestern. My eventual career goal is to be a research scientist and run my own research lab. The program I'm in specifically is a PhD program aimed at training research scientists.
When I was a graduate student just a few years ago at the School of Health Professions across the street, I was invited to do a presentation on a dietetic-related field to the group of Explorer students coming through, and I was really excited to do that, to have that opportunity, because I myself had just in the last few years been kind of going through that same question again of what do I want to be when I grow up, because I had was considering a career change from business into the medical field. I think when I was in high school, the concept of going into the medical field really involved the question of, do I want to be a doctor or do I want to be a nurse? And I think it's great that the students now are having this exposure to understand that there are hundreds of different areas in the medical field that they can go into that might be a better match for their personal interests and their personality and their talents. I really enjoyed the presentation that I was able to do to kind of showcase an area of dietetics, to help students understand that there's a lot more involved in what we do than just telling people to eat fruits and vegetables. There's actually a lot of science involved. If you're in the hospital, you're involved in critical care. It's a very broad field, and I was glad to be able to offer some exposure to that. I think as well, when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do in terms of career change from business into medicine, I was also able to shadow a dietitian and watch what she was doing throughout the day, and it really gave me a clear vision that this was something that I could do and something that I would love doing. And I'm very fortunate now to have made this career change in midlife, and I love what I'm doing, and I just want to encourage the students that are thinking of anything in a career in the medical field to continue to explore lots of different options, because they are varied and wide and a lot more than just having an MD or an RN behind your name.
And I decided to do Exploring Post because I wanted to get the field of genetic counseling out there for students that are going into undergrad to know about. When I was an undergraduate, I was looking for a medical position, and I had worked in a lab, so I knew I was interested in science but didn't want to work in a lab. And I EMT, but I didn't want to go to med school. And I was very interested in genetics, and when my professor actually mentioned the field of genetic counseling to me and I asked her what it was, she told me to Google it. So it's a really cool field that's out there, and it's one of many medical professions that's out there that a lot of people just don't know about until they're already applying to go to graduate school. So the more I can do to let students know about it, students that are interested in science and medicine and finding ways to combine those together, the better, I think. So it's a really great opportunity, I think, to let everyone know, and everyone seems interested in it, and that's why I do Exploring Post.
My motivation for wanting to speak at the Exploring Post is really because maybe not everybody knows a research scientist. It's very easy for a career like medicine where everybody has a doctor, so everyone is exposed to that particular career field. The same is true for teaching and several other career fields. And so research scientist or research science is not necessarily the same way. You may or may not know a research scientist. So the main motivation for me is to share with the next generation this career field so that they can learn about it and understand what path they need to take and what steps they need to take in order to be able to get into this career field and have a rewarding career in research science.